It's time for another video from Crazy Kid 949.
Ladies, gentlemen, pronouns, lend me your ears. Crazy Kid back for another react. This time here, we're going back to Thailand with the kids that are just blowing talent, out into the streets. And with Black Space doing a cover version of Dream Theater's song Pull Me Under. Now, this song here was inspired by Shakespeare's Hamlet, the play. And you just never know where you're going to get songs inspired by or inspired from. But this song here was inspired by the play of Hamlet, and the protagonist urged to revenge the wrongdoings of done onto his father. So without any further ado, here's Black Space doing their cover of Dream Theater's Pull Me Under. Now, as you can see by the wet ground, it's like kind of raining that day, and they're under this little bit of a canopy kind of thing. But they're still outside. Like, can you imagine waiting for the train or the trolley or the bus or whatever, out doing your daily chores or whatever, maybe just going for a bite to eat, and then all of a sudden, you bump into something like this, and you get just totally your socks completely knocked right off by the talent that's about to happen. Now, this song here, being that it was inspired by the play Hamlet by Shakespeare, it still is a loose inspiration. It's all about the trials and tribulations of, pushing forward and, gaining retribution on, a wrongdoing done to your family. And these kids are just, pushing talent to the limit and, really putting out a great product. Only thing is, I wish that the vocals would have been a little bit more present in the production, but that could have been changed by the camera angle being more centered. I believe that being on the angle like this, it's reducing the audio quality just a little bit. Now, this little guy with the microphone, the lead singer, he is really playing it up. He is really hamming it up to the audience. And the guy the young man on guitar, man, he is just he's another one. He's starting to really show his showboating and his attitude with playing the instruments. The young man on drums, what is it with old kids on drums that just surprises the crap out of me? This kid is just like more talent in his pinky finger than than in my whole body. Really, I can barely play the radio. And the gentleman on the bass there, he's doing a great job as well. He's trying to play as much as he can to the audience and to the reaction of the band as well. And even just having the fun with the instrument, just relaxing and being, first and foremost, a musician, but secondly, be the kid you are. Alrighty, final thoughts. Great cover. The entire time I watched that the first time, I was like, I can't even imagine, just going out and doing my groceries and then having something like that to enjoy. I would forget to do my groceries. I'd come home and be like, man, I'm hungry. I still need something to eat. But, you can tell these kids are starting to really, really get into being performers rather than just performing. They're starting to really, get into the action of the song, get into the feel of the song, start present some of that, that emotion, that connection with the audience, and the audience cheering them on when they were doing that stuff. So you can see them really start pulling the strings together to really polish this off to be even better performers. And that's what I like to see when it comes to young talent like this. And believe me, that young man on the guitar, to be able to do all them solos and stuff like that, those were written by people with bigger hands than him and a bigger stretch. Like, I'll bet you I could put both his hands in mine. But, be able to pull them solos and all that chording off, kudos to you, my friend. So let's have a conversation in the comment section below what you think of this cover of this song. What would you be doing if you were, just like a passerby, all of a sudden that happened? So let's have a conversation about that kind of stuff in the comment section below. A link to the video will be in the description box so that you can go and enjoy it uninterrupted at your own leisure. I encourage you to do so. Black Space, they're a great group. They're great kids. Give them all the love you can and give them the support. Tell them I sent you. Along with the video in the description box will be a link to my Patreon. So in case you want to get a fast track to any requests you may have, maybe you want to see some extra content that I create that has nothing to do with music. Maybe you want to open up a line of communication, or you just want to help support the channel. You can find all that in the Patreon. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, because we love having new people join our community of friends who love music and the stories behind them. Until we get to the next one, my friends, I wish you all peace, love, and happiness.
Until we meet again, check out my other video or my playlist of videos.